Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to our third, definitely not annual, Game Developer Demonstration Day. I was supposed to get to this earlier, but I suppose I'll talk about that. We'll start with some announcements, and then we're gonna move on to some shout-outs, which I don't really, have to do, but yo, Fuchsia, what's up? And sorry, I just saw your emote earlier before I got started. But yeah, we'll do announcement, we'll do some shout outs of games that I won't be showing off, but they like sent me information about the game existing, but there's no means to play the game, with one exception, which I won't be able to play. And yeah, we'll get into that, but we're on the Steam store because we'll do the shoutouts at the very minimum. And all of this is going to be tied into whichever game we play first, which they're going to be done in Steam alphabetical order because that's just the easiest, which means we're starting with this. But we'll get to that later. Let's go to the store. That was a spoiler alert. So, announcement first. This was supposed to happen like days ago. Unfortunately, my RAM has a corruption on it according to various things that look into that. So, yeah, there is a very non-0% chance that my computer will have a memory management blue screen error and just shut off. If that happens, I'll be back. And I apologize in advance. If anyone wants to hook me up with like 60 bucks or so I can buy a couple new RAM sticks, that'd be great. Anyway, that's a joke. You don't have to actually send me money. We'll figure it out. That aside, so yeah, computer already dying again. Skullpie has some spare cash. We'll see about that. Or, it's his spare cash to use. His spare. So we're gonna start with shout outs. So I got 3 games I'm gonna shout out. Free advertising. That's the best I can do. Best I can do. Free advertising. Right, I should announce what this event is for anyone who doesn't know. Anyone tunes into this on YouTube later and whatnot. I was sent game keys some time ago without asking for them by like a couple people out of the blue. So I said, alright, I'll start showing off some indie games that people sent me and see where it takes me. So we've been doing this for the past couple of months now. We didn't do it last month. I actually did not receive any games in time, and now this month we have a whole helping of games sent my way out of the blue. So you willing to sponsor a game only if you agree to play a bad RPG maker game with an absurdly annoying encounter from your childhood. Yeah, I can do that, man. That sounds like it meets the criteria for sponsoring. We getting sponsored? That's exciting for me. I like that. Anyway, so I started doing this game dev demonstration day, and that's what we're doing. We're doing our 3rd game dev demonstration day. Whether I continue to do this depends on whether people keep sending me games to check out. Now, because this isn't an official sponsorship in any capacity, I don't get paid for any of this. This is free advertising for the devs. It's simply my way of saying thank you for considering me to be your stream person of choice, one of them, anyway. And if you want anything in a more official capacity, feel free to hit me up with a proper sponsorship. For this event, since we have so many games, I am only going to spend like 45 minutes to an hour per game, and I am a little on the tired side, so we'll see if I can even get through them all today. I'm going to do as many as I can. We have like 7. Plus these 3 shout outs. So here's the first game that we're gonna shout out is Hoop Fighters Party Basketball. So I'll just let this trailer run. This is from Team K6. Now, Team K6 had told me, let me see if I can find the DOS email. I found DOS email. Alright, Hoop Fighters. This dev, Team K6, has been working on this for the past 3 years, and the game is live on Steam. We're not playing this one because there's no single-player mode currently available in the demo. So this is a multiplayer party-based basketball game, and since there's no single-player, there's no AI bots, and there also was no solo queue. You have to queue up with people. So that's why we're not playing this one, but I wanted to give it a shout out. Anyway, because they sent it to me, and I think the game looks neat. Give me 1 second, I'm moving some windows. I'm not optimized here in any capacity. So yeah, we're not going through this one because 1, I don't want to trouble anybody with doing free work, which is basically what this would boil down to, right? Even though it's playing the game, it's time consuming, time is precious. I'm not going to ask anybody to do anything for me just to show stuff off. So in the future, devs, if you have a cool multiplayer exclusive game, but it is not with a solo queue, I probably cannot play the game. But yeah, that's the first shout out, Hoop Fighters. The second game to shout out is going to be Rollout Rally. Now, this game, we're not going to play because there's no demo, and I was not sent a key. I was simply asked to take a look. Let me see if I can find the email. The emails are not organized. You know, some of these things come in automatically in the promotions tab, and then some of them are like personal emails, and they come into my core email regular inbox. And now I gotta figure out where is this game because I don't remember. In fact, I don't even see it here, which makes no sense because I know it was sent to me at some point. Oh, I found it. Alright, yeah. So, this one... Who sent this? Virtual Life for All. Developer listed there, Mad Clover. So they wanted my first impressions. Yeah, I'm just reading the email real fast. They were curious about the first impressions on what it is like. So, game's not out yet. I am a huge proponent of playing a game and experiencing it before I give my impressions. So, this looks like a very higher quality... what is it? Marbles with Everyone? Whatever the Marble game is. Marble Madness. You know, Valhalla plays it all the time. Not all the time. He plays it some of the time. Popular Marble... What is the Marble game called? Is it just Marbles on Steam? Is this game, right? Whatever the game is. I don't think it's that one. Anyway, this one looks like the Marbles game. It looks like a higher quality version of the Marbles game. It could be very entertaining depending on how entertaining the tracks and courses are. I don't know if this is user content friendly. You know, that's like the big appeal of the Marbles thing, is that people make up the tracks and stuff, from what I understand. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on that. That's the second shout out for today. Thanks for sharing your game with me. The third and the final shout out is the King of Tower Defense. This is from Daruma the Factory as the developer, and this is a tower defense game. I was told that this is a challenging and difficult tower defense game, and the email pitch, which was quite a personal email, was pretty cool. It was like, yeah, I'm looking for this one too. They wish I could organize these in the emails, but I can't. And I'm also trying to delete the ones I'm covering so I don't have to look at them. Yeah. Oh yes, this is from Kotaro, I think, right? Tower defense. You still haven't beaten Rock On Island? I'm not familiar with Rock On Island. Is that also tower defense? Wait, Kotaro here, individual or single developer, just them? And they say this is great for games, great for challenge videos, perfect for strategy videos, and yeah, that's the main hook. Game looks interesting. I do like tower defense. It seems quite core to the concept, and I see enemies getting through, so maybe it is actually hard. Unfortunately, we're not playing it because, again, there's no demo. So you can, you know, wishlist this if you think it looks cool. But I can't show it off yet, as there's no demo. But thank you for sharing the game with me regardless. So those are the 3 games that I wanted to shout out at least. Easy peasy. Now, we're going to start with the main event. I just have to load the game up, so we'll pause the music. We'll get the game loaded. And we'll start having fun checking out some games today. As always, volume warning, I have not opened any of these. I like to open them live for the first time so I can give my honest impression. And a lot of the times, not all the time, but you know, some of the times the games are a little on the loud side, and it's, I think, a very valid critique to point out in hopes that the devs will adjust their audio on boot up, because we can't fix audio settings on boot up. Alright, this is 10,000 pizzas. Gave us a lot of money for training. We got 600 bucks. Hold on, it's teaching me at the moment. As a pause, I want to read chat. It isn't as tough. Caveats: RPG Maker game is made by a teenager who has a lot of sexual content, mostly in dialogue, but also one needs scene badly drawn in MS Paint. Also, you need RPG Maker 2000 installed to run it. Does that cost money? RPG Maker? I don't really mind nude stuff. I'm, you know, a very capable adult, and Twitch is fine with it as long as we don't focus on it and move past it. I believe is there loose rules on nude content. As far as the dialogue, I've played games with some very childish dialogue, so that doesn't bother me either. This is a little on the loud side. Let me see if I can. We have my favorite first criticism. It's okay. For me, at least. I really like it if when I tab out of the game and the game is not in focus, I really prefer it as a streamer if it doesn't go silent. So I hope in the options there's a way to let the game audio continue playing. Also, let me tab out again. It looks like the game pauses entirely when you tab out. I would prefer the game continues to run. That's just me. Again, would like to see that as an option. We don't like games pausing. At least I don't like games pausing on tab out. If you show with the Yabai stuff, it officially costs money if you don't want to pirate it. Mocha concerned. He wants to be the pirate RPG Maker. Wait, if the game was made on RPG Maker, why do you need RPG Maker to run it? Shouldn't it run completely independently? Anyway, what am I doing here? Let's place a dough container. So we have dough crate, mushroom crate, olive crate, pepperoni crate. Alright. Dough crate. 20 bucks. Spawns dough base. You have to smash this dough. No power. Boom. I'm awesome. Now let's press the dough we got from the container. Okay, press machine. Right, so this game, I don't have a whole lot of info on these games. I'm going in mostly blind. I glossed over dialogue. This is an engine building slash Factorio, like, you know, conveyor belt. This is probably a very math heavy game. I'm not very good at this kind of genre. I'm not an engineer by nature, so I will do my best. Machines consume energy, so I'm giving you plenty of it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Now, let's add sauce to our pizza. Buy a sauce machine. We're making an automated pizza shop. Alright, we're making great progress. Now, let's add cheese to our dough using the cheese machine. I wonder if you can do these out of order. Doing great. Let's add some pepperoni topping now. It should, but it doesn't. I mean, I don't mind pirating if I have to, but I shouldn't say that we're encouraged since, you know, we're live streaming. I have a lot of cash. He gave me some cash. If only I had this much money IRL. Alright, so toppings they want on the side of the sauce. They were going to slice the sausage using the slicing machine. I see. Oh, there's other stuff here. We got oven, cheese, package machine, slice machine. If you had that much IRL to spare, you'd buy a plane ticket to watch EVO 2025 Kappa. I got news for you, bro. If you got 520 bucks, you're probably barely affording a one-way ticket to get to Los Angeles or whatever city that EVO is hosted. You're probably barely gonna afford it. In fact, I would wager you can't afford it. It is Las Vegas. That's a really expensive city to fly to. Good luck, my man. Good luck. Alright, what was I doing? Combine the sliced sausage with our dough. Buy a merge machine. Alright, I need a merge machine. Merges the dough and toppings. Pizza's almost ready to go. Let's bake the dough. Buy an oven. Okay. There's a lot of parts to this. I'm scared. But we're going in it. Let's package the pizza we've made. Buy a packaging machine and place it. Time to deliver our packaged pizzas to the delivery point. But do we need the 10 or they just come out here? There's some nice animations for the automated process. Welcome back, 10,000 pizzas, please. You're now ready to build your own system. Good luck. I will need it. Interesting. The game came into this menu and it... Oh. Okay, it's doing something weird that's not good. Yeah, we're gonna have to undo full screen there. So it was over top my other windows. It was like out prioritizing my always on top. I am a single monitor warrior. A trouble that I have to overcome. This is all fine. I don't know if we need the VSync. We can turn it on so it's a little smoother. We do have volume here. Interesting. Slider starts at 0, but that's not what it's actually set to. This seems fine, but this is in conjunction to the change I made, which I lowered it down to like 30%. You guys can let me know. Anyway, let me see how it looks. Is it cut off at all? No? Alright. Right, and apologies to this dev. So this dev did ask me, if you see on the bottom right, this was released during the Steam Automation Fest, which just happened, just ended. I did not make it in time with this game dev day due to various circumstances. So, sorry. I know you wanted it shown off for that because there's like a discount for it or whatever. It was featured and stuff. If you want me to hit a date for like a game showcase, I'm sure it's fine, they probably don't care. But if you want me to hit a specific date, I'm gonna need a professional contract with pay, you know, if you hear what I'm saying. Alright, anyway. Right, these are all the settings. So we have audio settings and resolution, that's it. Wishlist tutorial we just did. Let's play the game. Chapter 1. Create 100 margarita, no toppings pizza. Start with 6120. It's chapter-based missions. This looks like we have 3 chapters. Let's do our best. According to these random flight searches, you can get a round trip for under 200 bucks. Damn, that's a really good price then. I'm actually surprised to hear you can get it for under $200. Especially in Las Vegas. Let me think, before we do stuff, also there's I'll move this thing up a bit so it's not all cut off on the bottom. Good. No decorations. Materials: dough crate, mushroom crate, olive crate, pepperoni crate. Making no topping 100 no topping pizzas. This is just speed check. I have 0 out of 60 energy being used, so I only have 60 energy and I only have 120 bucks to do this. This is no topping. I guess the first thing I want is a dough crate. If we have to be price conscious, we just want a straight line for this first one, right? So it's gonna be dough crate, a press machine, a sauce machine, a cheese machine, an oven, package machine. There's also a slice machine here. I don't know if we need the slice machine for this first one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 for the thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes here. Get some dough. Some salsa, and then some cheese, and some oven, and some package. Can I rotate? Oh, I didn't mean to sell. I don't know if I got my money. R is rotate, I see on the bottom right now. Cool. What did I sell? My oven? Alright, 25 power. We have an amount of money. I had to actually click and drag to get it started. Now, does this refill? Or does it eventually run out? Because in the last one, it seemed like... Okay, it does refill. And we make even more money. This should eventually finish, right? 100 margarita, no toppings pizzas. I'm sure you can become quite elaborate with this stuff. Seems simple enough at the moment. Looks like it paused. Instead of continuing while I'm in the shop menu, it stops delivering dough in the shop menu. You offer custom 2D and 3D artwork for streamers and work in a design company too. If you're interested, I am not interested. I'm not sure how to pronounce that because of the J-O-I. Is that Joyce? Joycey? Joycey? Thank you for your offer. I will pass. I have no money, and I have to repair my computer, so I'm already incurring a huge debt that I cannot afford. Grant me the triple speed. We are on the triple speed. Oh, you can zoom in really hard. Wasi to move. It would have been neat if the options had control rebindings, just because people love that on PC. I know they do. It doesn't bother me a whole lot that it's not there, but it would be nice to see the control options. 10,000 pizzas, please. Got pizzas to make. Like the stream art solicitor, straightforward and to the point, unlike most of them. I love your stream, please add me on Discord. Sarge, I don't think you need to ban them. They were just shilling their craft. They gotta make a living too, somehow. That's just a bit of an overreaction, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? They took their shot. I said no. Everything is fine. It was very, what's the word for it? Very kosher of each other. Next chapter. We need 200 pepperoni beezers. This one we already saw in the tutorial, so I'm gonna need a merge machine. We've got a distance of 6 to get through everything in the simplistic, most cost-efficient manner ever. Starting with dough. 6 away, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I need a merge machine, so 7 away. We do that. When did the pepperoni get merged in? I don't recall already. When is this after the sauce is made, but before the cheese? When you want it after the cheese is put on, right? Anyway, we need a press machine to press the dough. We need a sauce machine to sauce the dough, cheese machine to cheese the pizza. I think at this point you want to have the merge machine. I feel like it was earlier than this. And then you want pepperonis going straight into that merge machine. And we want package machine. Oh, we want an oven. Package. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go see what happens here. I'm missing something for my pepperonis to be delivered. Maybe they did have to be on the sauce portion. Can I move this? Oh my god, where's the pizza? I'm losing pizza. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. Alright, let me try it here. What is the material? I don't think the sausage needed like a press or anything. And then cheese. It's got a green. It should be feeding, I think. Well, merge machine is not merging my stuff. Oh, you know, the sausage probably has to be cut. Because we didn't do sausage last time, we did something else. Probably need a slicer. And then a pepperoni. This doesn't say that it's isn't green. Oh. Okay, now the question is running out of money. The cheese first, yeah, and then we want the split. And I'll just add a conveyor belt here. Ah, I was right about that. It is cheese first. Of course it's cheese first. We figured it out. We figured it out. It's like solving puzzles. Only. Engineering. I like how zoomed in you can become. Also, it's a good thing I ate dinner. I stream after I eat dinner, so this is not at all making me feel absolutely wanting to eat more food. I don't know about you guys. Watching that pizza get cooked. Oh, hit that box, please. Sausage, pepperoni, pizza. My lordy. My lordy. So you get a lot of money, and then I'm sure if I wanted to make this go faster as you have more money, I feel like it should keep going when you're in this menu. Excuse me, I had to sneeze real quick. We can do another dough, another pepperoni, another merger machine right here. We can do a conveyor belt in this direction. Hello? I mean, it doesn't look correct. Oh. Dev! Dev, your icons are backwards. The straight piece is the curved piece, and the curved piece is actually a straight piece. Okay, I understand. What? Dev, I'm confused. This isn't happening. This isn't working the way I would think. Do I have to do that first and then this? Something weird is going on. Alright, hold up. Let me finish putting my machine together. So I need a press. I need a sauce machine. I need a cheese machine. I need, oh right, I didn't need the pepperoni there. This pepperoni can be slightly more optimized. And then, what is it, we need an oven. Oh yeah, we have a power limit. Alright, well, unfortunately I can't just add a whole second unit. If I need to increase the efficiency of this first one, like we can just wait it out and make the money, it's fine, it's gonna take some time. I only have 35 power to work with, or I have 25 power to work with, right? I forgot about the power requirements. I'm not nearly intelligent enough of an engineer to optimize beyond my simple machine here, but it is a beautiful machine. It's my simple machine. I like it. Oh yes. So chat, how are things? Also, did you unban that person or no? I don't think they were a bot. I'm not sure if they were a bot. If they're a bot, then I guess it doesn't matter. If they were ne'er-do-well, but how can we tell? How much money do we make per pizza? 15 bucks? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like CC's Pizzeria, yeah. Everything's automated. It just prints money. It's just a money printer.
Dot.
Yo! I heard like a sound play, but then the rest of it didn't play. Thanks for the sponsorship, Fuchsia. Make sure you send me all the details of what I need to get this thing set up, and then I will get this thing set up. It said dot. Yeah, it did sound like it said dot. Did you type dot? Is that the message? Just dot? I did just say that for no reason. Appreciate the sponsorship. You have just bought me. Here's what's gonna happen. I can now order these RAM sticks. And on top of that, apparently there is a lifetime warranty for G-Skill, which is the ones that I utilize. So I can send these broken ones in. I just have to go through a whole process, and I don't have a replacement. I would have been without a working computer for many days if I sent them in. But now I can send them in, and if I get them replaced, I will have 4 sticks of RAM instead of just 2. And surely I won't have problems with 4 sticks of RAM. So I do appreciate that. That helps tremendously. And we can start the sponsorship as early as tomorrow. Send me instructions on Steam. Excellent. Well done! Alright, we made it. I think this is the last chapter for the early version of the demo. What are we doing? Mushroom olive pizza. 300 pepperoni mushroom olive pizzas. That's everything. Mushroom olive pepperoni pizza. Let me think. If I was to be a genius, first we need our core processing services. Right, package machine here. Right? Oven before the package machine. Everything cooks at the end. Then, before we get to the oven, we're gonna need a merger. Right about there. Okay, work our way backwards. We're gonna need like 2 mergers here. We're actually gonna need like 3 mergers here. Pepperoni, mushroom, olive, pizza. I wonder, do the other things need to be sliced? Probably. The merger is only a 2B. Can have another merger down here. Let's finish the core machine, right? So we want cheese, sauce, press, dough. Alright, as for the other things, we need a slicer. Pepperoni. I don't know if the order of the materials matters. So this is the pepperoni. Hopefully I have enough power for this. We're gonna hoodwink a little bit. We're gonna do some conveyor belt action. I don't know why this conveyor belt is not good. Yeah, let's do this. That doesn't seem to work correctly, so it makes it a bit tricky for me to curve the conveyor belt. At least we got our money back. Yeah, the curve doesn't function. Alright, we're in hard mode now. I got this to work once. Alright, it worked there. But it won't work this way. Curve, please. Please, curve. It seems like it only works in the one direction. Otherwise, it prints a straight conveyor belt. Me, being a smart guy that I am, how do I work with this situation? I really need this belt to turn here. Otherwise, I gotta move everything up. Yeah, let's just move everything up. I can do that. I can do that. We didn't get started yet, right? Actually, how do we reset? Because I think we need to, no, I think we had the right amount of money. Alright, we try again. Let's put the package machine, like, say, here. And then I do this. The oven in front of this. We need a merger here. We need another merger here, and then another merger here. Boom. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. Pepperoni, mushroom, olive. Yes, that's perfect. So perfect, it's perfect. I think we need slicer. It would be cool if I could hold like shift or control or something to place multiple copies of the same thing without having to click on it again. That would be most useful. Cheese, some salsa. Is it just press and dough, pep, mush, olive. I don't know if we need to slice olive. It doesn't look like it. Alright, what happens if I... Oh, I'm not done yet. It looks like they do slice, so that question is answered. Conveyor belt. Fuck. Ah! It curved properly there. That was a straight one. Yeah, I don't know. Is this working? Did I do it? Genius. Another week, another banger episode for Panty and Stocking. I was gonna hit you up earlier about they were streaming Panty and Stocking stuff. Because I follow Studio Trigger on Twitch. They do live stream and they talk about stuff, do arts, live art drawings and developer interviews and whatnot. Very interesting stuff. My machine is not functioning. Pepperoni, mushroom, olive pizza. I would think this would get everything in, but maybe this is not going to be good enough. Pepperonis can go on the pizza, but then I need to... I have idea. Alright. sell that. Yeah, because that's not done yet. We're gonna need some more space. Let's restart this level. Okay. Let me start from the beginning, right? We're gonna need some dough. Put the dough over here. Well, it doesn't have to be that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need stuff to be above it. We'll go 8 away. That should be enough space. The dough gets pressed. Okay, then it gets sauce, it gets cheese. Then what we want... That's not what I want. I mean, the overwrite my cheese machine. Does this work? Or no? Okay. I would think this does not work. How do you get how do you get multiple conveyor belts to like merge into one in this game? Currently is what I'm trying to figure out. Seems like the merge machine is the only way to merge. So right now I would think what I actually have to do is this. Right? This would slice the pepperoni. So that gives me a pepperoni pizza. Then I need to combine that pepperoni pizza with the mushrooms. And I need to combine the pepperoni mushroom pizza with an olive. Okay. I think that's how that would work. Then we need to bake it, shake it, make it, and conveyor belt wizardry to victory here if I can somehow pull this off. I don't know. Why? Why does the curve have to be hard to use? Please, curve son, please. Yeah, I want to solve the puzzle even with the glitch. Book. I want to solve it really badly. There's gotta be a way to make this like actually register a turn. You have to turn for me, buddy. You have to turn. Like, I know you can do that. Then you don't. It only goes straight after the one direction. How did I get it to turn? Didn't I get a different direction turn earlier? No, I don't think that would work. I really need a turn. Ah, okay. Hold up. I'm gonna figure this out. Grr. How? Okay, this says it's green here. Oh, right, because it was aiming down. I didn't even aim it that way. Let me like... Yeah, alright. Alright, one more. Huh? Delete, straight, Ooh, these two pieces are not connected properly. Is it like... money? I can't just see at the same time as Valhalla. Well, this is my preferred time too. Valhalla and I unfortunately do share the space when I'm not like utterly sleep deprived. This should work! Let's see if it works. Okay, we got this right. What? No! It's stuck at the most crucial part. Why is this not working? Okay. Delete that. Delete that. Didn't work this time. Okay, delete that. Well, you've got to damn. With the boxes on the conveyor belt, it actually just straight up doesn't function. I didn't want to delete that because that was one of my wizarded pieces. I will beat you, demo dev. I'm determined. I will do it. I refuse to be defeated by this video game. Struggling with the basic 9-degree angle. Oh, you don't understand, Skull. You don't understand, alright? First of all, it's glitched and not properly placing the diagonals turn into straights because reasons that are beyond me. So I'm trying to glitch my curves into the proper existence via... Damn, it's not working. Try it this way. You think this might be an excuse? Can I get this to turn this way if I put a piece over here? No. How do I get it sometimes, but not all the times? Because if I could get this last on the curve here, can't get this backwards curve up. Maybe it depends on the order. Maybe I have to go like that, then this, then delete this. Nope. I'm defeat. I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I like move everything backwards, we can finish the level. Man, I just can't get this to curve though. Yeah, Skull, you don't get defeated by bug. Okay, I got a curve there. What about here? You want to double up on that curve? You can have a great ride. Okay. Huh. Why did that happen? Alright. Alright. One more. Eh? 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 Okay, now I got it to curve. What? Hold up, we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Now I just need a curve over here again. Eh? 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 Get wrecked, game! Victory is mine. I will overcome all. What? Oh, come on. The conveyor belt's fucking broken. Why is the conveyor belt not working? I know this says red here. And like, alright, fine. Hold on. I fix. Alright? I fix. This conveyor belt's going backwards. Is what the problem is. I think the game like doesn't register the switch of direction, you know? Oh, I got it. Fuck yeah. It took some hoodwinking. Ah, never apply for engineering. Bro, the game is literally bugged, yo. It's literally bugged, okay? I should be credited with overcoming the glitched game. And now we can sit here and enjoy a pizza machine. A beautiful pepperoni mushroom olive pizza machine. Alright, while this is going on, I suppose some thoughts, right? We need a little bug fixing. I won't harp on that too much. It's an early demo. It's okay. It's all cool. It's all good. We had a good time. I would be curious to see how this would be expanded upon idea-wise, because right now, like, this isn't my wheelhouse. These engineering type of games. It's definitely not my shtick, but I do watch Factorio on occasion because I watch Yagamoth, and he's been currently doing a lot of Factorio very recently. He loves that game, and I know this is a lot simpler than what Factorio offers. The main thing I'm thinking is, like, we have this merger thing, which goes... It only is set up one way, and then you can rotate this, right? So I can change the direction, but I can't flip the merger, so the... I don't know if you guys can see my mouse icon. Can you see my mouse in this game, or am I not capturing the mouse? Let me capture the cursor. You guys see the cursor? Hopefully you can see the cursor. Like this thing down here in the merger, the bottom half, I can't turn that to the other side. So you're a lot more limited in the direction you are solving these puzzles in. And then the other part would be this finale, like once we have the machine going and we're enjoying the pizzas going in. I guess my thought is there's no additional activity to take care of at this point. I don't know if there will be in the full game. And these are just early easy levels, I understand that. It's just a demo. demonstration of the game, but I feel like we need some sort of activity to take care of, because right now I gotta wait for 300 pizzas to finish. And there's nothing I can do. They are based toppings. Thanks for the free beta testing. It is my pleasure to provide free beta testing. My pleasure. It would be nice to be paid. But remember, we do this, see where it will take us. I was curious, it's an interesting experience. I get to try out a bunch of new stuff, and hey, I didn't think devs would keep sending me games, but now we have the biggest game dev day on our hands here. Today, with 7 titles plus the 3 shoutouts. I think this is the final level, so we will wrap up once these pizzas deliver. I just want to... Oh, I've earned my victory. That was quite the doozy to get the curve piece working, since it is not working correctly. It does feel nice to have the whole engine functioning correctly. Relief you get when you solve some problems you didn't know you had. So earlier today I removed like a giant ant from my room. I don't think I've seen something like it before. It was wingless and it was just huge, and it looked like an ant, but it was huge. It was like the size of not my whole finger, but like the first segment of your finger. Removed. I got it in a plastic cup and I chucked it outside in a potted plant. So removed without quotations. If that one's implying removed from existence. Okay, good. When the bugs reach a certain size, I don't like to squish them. It's nasty. It's nasty, I'm using mass. So I try to cup them and get rid of them. If I must. You don't like harming bugs needlessly? Depends on how lazy I'm feeling. Like if something's walking on my arm and it's small, it's probably getting swatted or at least flicked. Yo, what's up, Zero? How do you do? Welcome to our game dev demonstration day. We're currently making pizzas that I definitely didn't struggle building this epic machine of efficiency for the past like 15 minutes. He didn't struggle with the angles. Nope, no struggles. None whatsoever. Yeah, that sort of PC problem is definitely not an easy fix, because honestly, I don't think you can do anything to fix it. On like the computer itself, you gotta replace stuff. You gotta fix it the hard way. The annoying way. Well done! Automation Fest demo is over. See you again at the next fest. Alright. Go to the menu. So that's 10,000 pizzas, please. So far, it's a simple introduction. They have their game concept idea. How will they expand upon the idea? It's a little too simple for my taste, but again, I'm not like big on the engine building stuff. So that's my thoughts, and I already talked about the stuff. I made them deliver like 400 pizzas. It made like 600 pizzas. It was 100, then 200, then 300. But I think It would be interesting to see how they expand upon the idea, because right now it is pretty simple. And simplicity can be cool, but is it engaging enough? For me, wouldn't hold my attention for very long, if I'm being honest. Thank you for sharing your game with me, Game Dev. I appreciate it. And with that, we will move on to the second game. This is the first demo, yes. We're going to move on to the second today.